What child is this who lay to rest on Mary's lap is sleeping, whom angels greet with anthems sweet, while shepherds watch are keeping. This is Christ the King, whom shepherds guard and angels sing. Haste, haste, to bring him, Lord, the babe, the Son of Mary. So bring him incense, gold, and myrrh, compassion King to all him, the King of kings, salvation brings. Let love in hearts enthrone him. Raise, oh raise, oh Son on high, his mother sings a lullaby. Joy, oh joy, for Christ is born, the babe, the Son of Mary. What child is this who lay to rest on Mary's lap is sleeping? Raise, raise a Son on high, his mother sings a lullaby. Joy, oh joy, for Christ is born, the babe, the Son of Mary. Joy, oh joy, for Christ is born, the babe, the Son of Mary. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, long winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright.
Everybody, welcome. Giada Valenti in Las Vegas is 2:07, yes, 2:07 in the afternoon. Sun is shining, which is a common thing here in Las Vegas. How are you guys doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I know it's 5 p.m. for you guys watching us from the East Coast of the United States, and 4 p.m. Central Time. I know it's late in Europe, of course. In Italia sono le 23, ora di andare a dormire. It's almost time to go to sleep. In Italy it's as 11 at night. My parents are already sleeping. They always watch the day after. It's 22 for you guys watching from Ireland and England. I see many of you appearing, and I always have to say good morning, buongiorno, to the people that are watching from Australia, because there it's early in the morning already tomorrow. For them, it's already the day after. It's already Sunday. So welcome everybody from the Circle of Love, friends and family. And I also want to welcome everybody who is watching for the first time. So if you're new watching this for the first time, where are you from and how are you doing? Let us all know. My name is Giada Valenti. I am a singer and songwriter. Yes, I do always some signed language, because we have to be aware of people that they are deaf. I was made aware actually in March when I started this, because I started Giada Live in March when the pandemic started. I was made aware by my friends Sal and Diane Fiorentino that have a son who is deaf, that deaf people were having extra trouble because we are all wearing masks. So I decided to educate myself and all of you watching to American Sign Language. So we have learned many signs, and one of them, the most important, is this one, which means I love you or I love you, and we'll be doing every time. So I've done this for 100 days straight, starting March 18, and we celebrated last September. I say we because you guys watching have been part of all this adventure. We celebrated 150 episodes last September. We must be now around 200 and something. We had a summer schedule we still keep, which is Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Which Tuesday we always have interview, highlight of artists, of celebrities interview. Then on Thursday we always have a very special, I know you guys like Italian episode, together with my friends of Italian Living, that they promote the luxury and the charm and elegance of the Italian lifestyle. And then on Saturday, like today, we are always all together in the kitchen, where I always try to cook something delicious. I am a singer and songwriter that just like and love to cook some delicious food, and that's what I've been doing already for you. I think I made more than 50-60 recipe already for you, so it's been a blessing. So if you're new watching for the first time, welcome. My week was a kind of a busy week, as you may have know. I'm finishing up all kind of sounds. Actually, I had a break this week because we had some issues with the cars and everything. By the way, thank you Elena and Frank for your help with the car. We are blessed with you guys, but I will redo it next week, of course. You know, I love to write songs, and during COVID I've written many songs, and I'm finished them all up together with my friend Paul Humbach. Paul, I know you're missing me. You said, where is Giada? Let's resume and start everything next week. And also I have a new single. Thank you JJ for putting the card, which is What Child Is This? You heard it on the welcome music. I always say the countdown is a new single that is available for you on Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon, and that song I was blessed and lucky to record it together with Paul Humbach on guitar and vocals, and with Volks on violin. Of course, during the week I'm here on Facebook, and on Sunday, which is tomorrow, I'm very excited, we do the Love Song Sunday, where basically I sing songs for you. We do this mini concert. Also that one, guys, we've been doing that almost for close to 3 months. Every Sunday together, we gather there, my team also and my Circle of Love, and I sing every Sunday different kind of song for you. I'm very excited because tomorrow is going to be the first one we're going to be doing on location. So I will not go live from my office here, but I will go live for you on Patreon from Elena and Frank Beninato's house. Yes. Why? Because in 2 weeks we will be filming there a global live stream event from their house. My concert Love Under the Christmas Tree will take place in the house of Frank and Elena. So we decided tomorrow to go on location and start already trying the camera. I'm not going to be having my musicians tomorrow yet, but we can try the system, the camera. So you all guys on Patreon, tomorrow you're going to have a sneak peek preview of the location where we will be filming this live streaming event. And all of you guys that you're not on Patreon, you can still join me there. It's patreon.com/Giada Valenti to see the preview. Or in 2 weeks, which is going to be December 12th, we are all welcome to celebrate Christmas with us. If you buy your ticket, you're going to be able to watch live that night. And then the video is going to be live for the one of you that purchased the tickets before the 12th of December until the end of the year. So you will be able to watch and rewatch and rewatch and rewatch as many times as you want. And we did it with JJ because many of you were saying December 12th is so early in the year. We want to see also and hear Christmas song on Christmas Day. So we will made it available for you until the end of the year. I want to thank for the concert, of course, Roger Scallion that I saw is there. You all know him. Hello, Roger. Of course, we are broadcasting Giada Live since 2 months thanks to Roger Scallion. Remember, my computer, my Mac broke down, and Roger heard all the troubles we were running already for months, and he said, I'm in a position to help you and I want to do it. And he gave us a new Mac Pro, which we are broadcasting for that. We are forever grateful to you, Rogers. And Roger is also one of the main sponsor of the concert that we're going to be doing together with Elena and Diane Fiorentino. And for that, guys, I love you and I thank you. The concert is going to be magnificent. I'm going to have amazing musicians playing with me. Just to say, Ben Morrow is going to be on guitar. He's the guitar player of Lionel Richie and Cher. You may have seen. Very handsome blonde guy with blonde curly hair. He's going to be on guitar. And who else? I have the percussion player, by the way, of Donny and Marie Osmond playing for me. His name is Gabriel. He's going to be playing percussion, and of course, and I have Dave on piano. That we all know him and love him here in Las Vegas because he plays with the famous band. What is it called, Jaja? I keep forgetting. What is the? It's a famous band here in Las Vegas. The Santa Fe. The Santa Fe. Roger, I need your help. What is the name of the Santa Fe? Or is it one of the most amazing band we have in town? And when I say amazing, it's really amazing. What is amazing about the band? I don't know. I went and see them and I was blown away. Clint Holmes, which is one of our most famous singers here in Las Vegas, he said to me, you have to go, you'll be blown away. I'm like, what is so special about the band? Guys, when this is over and you are in Vegas, you have to go and see the Santa Fe and the City Rhythm, I think they're called. It's an amazing band. So, and I'm gonna have Dave, of course, playing piano. So piano, percussions, a guitar, and of course, it's gonna be amazing. Special guest appearing for special Christmas greetings. It's gonna be just great. Talking of Christmas, by the way, I also want to thank Neil Portnoy that he made. Remember a couple of months ago, he made the Giada Cup. He's a very famous cartoonist that we have here in Vegas. I know many of you bought it. It's to help us. Musicians and artists out of work and himself because the gallery is closed, and he made this cup, and since yesterday he's also made available for all of you to purchase. If you want to have me on your Christmas tree, there is also a Christmas decorations that you can buy to put on your Christmas tree, a little Giada. Here it is, the round ceramic ornaments, that's how they're called, with little Giada. Look how cute they are. Thank you. You've been paranoid, he said, when you get made in that way by him, and it's beautiful. Look at me wearing red, my favorite color, which red is going to be the color of my gown arriving on Tuesday. You know that I am blessed and lucky to be friends with Randolph Duke, the designer of the stars, as they call it. And when I say stars, many of them, but I always say he dressed Barbara Streisand and Celine Dion, but he also dressed me, and he has made the most magnificent dress. I know is red. Is arriving on Tuesday. I'm so excited. So I thank you, Randolph and Sandra. If you guys are watching, the dress is being shipped this morning, so he's on his way. Yay! I cannot wait. I will share maybe with you like a piece of the fabric when he gets here. Of course, you have to wait until the 12th to really see it, but hey, I will have sneak peeks for you so you guys can see it. What do I want to thank? What else did I forgot? If you like my music, by the way, you can always find my music on Amazon, Spotify, all those pages where you find music for download. A new way to get music, right? Spotify, Apple Music, and Amazon Music. And don't forget, if you're watching for the first time, and I noticed that many of you are watching my Giada Live from my personal page. So make sure that you're gonna put the thumbs up on my official page, which is the one that needs the like. I noticed that many of you did not like the page. We are just friends, but you have to to put your like on my page, because that's where I put most of my posts, and I want you guys to be there. And also, if you're watching us from YouTube, stands for YouTube, please, please, please don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And every day we get so many new likes and subscriptions. So for that, I really, really, guys, wanna thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Today we are in the kitchen because today we're gonna be cooking something delicious. I was talking to actually Diane yesterday and Elena, and we were talking about artichokes, and she said, I'm cooking something with artichokes. I said, I'm gonna be doing the same. So we are making today pasta with artichoke cream. It's a delicious kind of vegetarian dish. And you see there is some bacon, because if you want, you can also add some bacon. If you're not vegetarian, should you be vegetarian, you can do it completely without, still delicious and great. And of course, we always make also delicious cocktails. And today I'm gonna make the Pink Panter. Tudum, tudum, tudum. Tudum, tudum, tudum. I really like the Pink Panther since forever. And you know who wrote that tune? That tudum, tudum? Henry Mancini. Henry Mancini, of course, is Italian-American. Not only that, very personal to me, he wrote also Moon River, and he's the father of my dear friend Monica Mancini, the wife of another dear friend of mine, 8-time Grammy winner producer Greg Field, who was my partner in crime and with JJ when we filmed my PBS special From Venice with Love. So, Monica and Greg, I don't know if you guys are watching, but today I'm making the Pink Panther cocktails. And today I want to make that. I want to also thank Alejandra from Uruguay, that she suggested the cocktail to me. She said, if you ever are in the mood for something, she knows I love pink and red. This is something that is very popular here in South America. It's called the Pink Panther. I found the ingredients. By the way, there are so many different way to make it. In the meantime, let me start my water, because as I said, we are gonna cook today this delicious pasta with artichokes and pancetta, should you want it, and otherwise. And I made it on a cream. Yesterday I wasn't talking to Diane. Diane made it with without making a cream, and she used some different ingredients. I mean, that's the good things about cooking delicious food, that you can just mix and match ingredients. They all go well, vegetable with olive oil, butter, and flours, wherever you put it in, you know, flour. I like all this sign, butter, of olive oil, you know, all these things goes very well. And today we're gonna make it with artichokes. I decided to make with artichokes. Are basically, you know, Bob and Mary Lou, I don't know if they're watching, they always do food shopping for me. And Bob came here and Mary Lou with this big pot of artichokes hearts, which I was like, how am I gonna make it? Because normally when I make it with fresh artichokes. So I buy them, I wash them, I put them in the water with some lemon, hot water for like an hour or two. I put some lemon on it, and then I cook them. This is the first time actually I'm used them from like this one. They are in water, and I must say I tried the sauce. It's delicious. So thank you, Bob and Mary Lou. So it's even faster. You don't have to clean the artichokes and do all the things. It's gonna be even faster. Without further ado, before we start cooking the sauce and the pasta, while my water is cooking, because by the way, this sauce I made it this morning because I only have one stove where I can cook, thanks to, actually I'm very grateful to Wes and Gina. Thank you guys for this stove. Otherwise I would have been cooking there. You guys don't see nothing. Are they there? I don't know if Gina and Wes are there. I saw them yesterday. So thank you guys. So I have only one stove, one thing to cook. So I cooked the sauce before. But should you decide to make this recipe while you're cooking your pasta, you can make your sauce, because the sauce takes only 10 minutes from beginning to finish. Unless you're using fresh artichokes, then make the sauce first and then cook your pasta. But without further ado, before today we are celebrating also another very important thing here on the Giada Live. Today is JJ's birthday. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, our camera, my husband, my better half, as I'm always say. JJ, say hello from behind the camera.
Ciao everybody.
Ciao everybody. He said he didn't shave himself, so he couldn't appear in front of the camera. Nevertheless, he's always handsome, but I said appears. He said no. But we are gonna celebrate his birthday. So I made this morning, actually yesterday, late at night, I made 2 small tiramisu. They are in my fridge. You know that I am the queen of tiramisu. So today we're gonna have this delicious pasta. We're gonna have the cocktail that I'm making in a second, and tiramisu, and we'll be celebrating JJ. So if you wanna celebrate JJ, just leave your happy birthday there. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, Happy birthday, dear JJ. Happy birthday to you. And many, many more. We all love you. Surely I do love him. So thank you, JJ. It's been another amazing help for all this Giada life. I know that many of you know how hard he works for me. So guys, and he's working today for his birthday. How sweet of JJ to do this for all of us. So JJ, I'm going to make a cocktail. Actually, let's hope that JJ likes it. It's called the Pink Panter. Cocktail time, ladies and gentlemen.
Let me be your guiding light. It's a party night.
Cocktail time. You know how good I am in cooking, so bad I am in making cocktails. But I want to learn. So do you remember? I started to talk about one in March. So today we're making the Pink Panter. So I needed to have my instructions on how to make it here on my computer. Look at that. Show again the card, JJ, of the ingredients for this amazing cocktail. Look how cute this card I made. The Pink Panter. You need some white rum, you need some simple syrup, you need some grenadine, you need some half and half, which is milk, a little bit fat, and some pineapple juice. And there how to make it. I'm gonna make it for you. You need 2 glasses with some crushed ice inside. Signed, of course, Diane told me that this is the sign for Pink Panther. So we're making a Pink Panter alcohol cocktails today. So Pink Panter, and this is a cocktail. This is the new camera. We have 2 cameras today, switching from one to another. I never know which one of the 2 watch. So this is, I hope it's delicious. It's pink, so I already like the cocktail, the name, the color. What do you need for this one? You need some white rum. This is how to spell rum. Here it is. I bought, of course, Bacardi. Sounds Italian. I have to figure it out if it's Italian. Guys, do you know if it's Italian? You need some sweet syrup, simple syrup. Then you need some grenadine, which is red kind of juice, very sweet. Here it is. Thank you, Diane, for all this sign. And I always pronounce it wrong because I always say pineapple, but it's pineapple. It's ananas in Italiano, ananas. So pineapple juice, and the sign is very funny because you put your finger here and it's like you're opening the pineapple, and then this is the sign for juice, which is a J letter. So that's what you need. And of course you need some half and half. And half and half is a funny sign because it's half and half, if I'm doing it right. So half and half, and it's a kind of a milk. And you need some ice. This is the sign for ice because the ice is cold. So I have already put some ice in this shaker. I became like a shaking specialist. So there's plenty of ice inside. Can you guys see it, ice? And here I'm reading what I need to do because, you know, I need to root. So they say 50 ml of white rum. So here is my rum. I decided to use Bacardi. Actually, it smells very good. So I'm gonna fill this glass with rum, put it inside my shaker with ice. Okay, so this is done. Let me move all my ingredients over there so I make space. Then I need to have 50 ml of simple syrup. Do you remember? It's a kind of a sweet kind of syrup. Never tasted by himself, but I guess it's delicious also by himself. So 1, voila. This cocktail is going to be very, very sweet. JJ, just for you, very sweet cocktail with the taste, with the color, my favorite color, and the taste, I don't know what. Then I need 50 ml of grenadine. JJ said he was having this one when he was a child. I never had it, but it's which kind of fruits is inside, JJ? It's like a cherry or something. And it's going to give the pink color, of course, of my cocktail. Here it is. I'm going to put inside this one as well. You know, when I make this cocktail, I'm always afraid to screw up stuff because I have no idea what I am doing. But and I know many of you watching are very good in it, so I'm like, oh my gosh, God help me. So at this point I'm really near. I have to put the double amount of half and half, so 2 of this one, so 1 and 2. Voila. Wow, my glass is filling up. So this one will go to the fridge in a second. And then I have to put the same amount of pineapple. Go figure, this is yellow. Pineapple I love. Do you guys love pineapple? It reminds me of summer, which is my favorite season together with spring. And I am already looking for that. So I can move all this stuff over here while my water is cooking for my pasta. And now at this moment, I can shake it with this one, right, JJ? No, I need to use this one, the big fellow. I'm looking, JJ, it said the big fellow. So shake it, shake it, shake it. And if it all goes well, this one should be of a kind of a pink color. I'm always, if all goes well, because you never know. JJ, is this enough? Because this ice is very cold in my hands. I say it's enough. Oh, guys, this is gonna be delicious. So I already put some ice also on my glasses. Look at that. Look at this color. Magical. Oh, JJ said, you see, every time I make it, JJ's like, oh my gosh, I need to put this one. Am I doing it right now? I'm laughing at myself. So look at the color of this one. Whoa. Oh, this one I really like. I can get, I can see, I don't know. There is a lot of alcohol. I know, Roger, you're laughing at me because you know I don't drink at all. So Roger is always like, are you drinking the things? It depends. Depends who is asking. So this looks delicious. And of course, Roger, I'm thinking about you because Roger gave me not long ago some maraschino cherry. Remember, Sal? You remember you and Sally gave me this one, Roger. So look at my little stock. JJ, can you come close again? This is a little Alessi things where you can store your little, what do you call it? We call it stecchini in Italian. I don't know how you call them in English, but anyway, I take 2 of those, fellow, and I'm gonna take a cherry out of this, and I'm gonna put it in. 1 and 2. Look how cute is this. Let me find another cherry. Hey. So here is my cocktail. The only problem, it goes in. But anyway, it's there. Ah! JJ went inside. So I'm gonna keep this one. I'm gonna give JJ. JJ, happy birthday to you. Sorry, it's pink. Hey, what can we do? Say happy birthday to JJ. He's not shaved. He doesn't want to appear. So JJ, we love you. Happy birthday to JJ. Chin chin to life. Let's try this cocktail. Well, Alejandra, this is a great suggestion because it's really, really delicious. Look at the color of this cocktail. Well, by the way, my cherry went all the way down. Probably I need to have a much longer stecchino. How do you call this kind of thing? So, but it's delicious. This one will go back. I've read that there are many different ways to make it with room or with different kind of alcoholic, of course. The only common things in these cocktails is that it's going to be pink of color. Many people makes it with kind of different kind of alcoholic. And this, by the way, was suggested to me by Alejandra. And this is how they make it in Uruguay and in South America. And I must say, it's delicious. So I'm going to put my Pink Panter over there. And by the way, Monica Mancini and Greg, if you're watching, in honor of your father, Henry Mancini, who wrote that the tune of the Pink Panther, we are making this cocktail, guys, for you. So my pasta is cooking. While my water is boiling, before I show you how I made the sauce, since we are cooking a recipe which the main ingredients is artichokes, and I always love to find out more stuff about artichokes. Some things I knew, some things I didn't know. I made some research for you. So here we go, for you and for me, for all of us. So artichokes is technically a flower, but that has not yet bloomed. Did you know that? So we are basically eating a flower that is not yet bloomed. So it's because if you wait a little bit, you get the pink flower of the artichokes. I don't know if you guys ever seen. If you're wondering, March 16 is a National Artichoke Heart Day. So we have to wait in March, and we're going to be cooking something with artichokes again. And here we go. So artichokes is the name in English, of course. Carciofo in Italiano. So are you wondering what artichokes comes from? Well, the name comes from the northern of Italy words artichoco. So it comes from an Italian word, artichoco. And the artichokes are available 12 months a year, with a peak season in the spring and fall, which is, we're almost going into winter, so we're going to have only a week or two and then we are done with the artichokes, but we find them all year round. There are more than 140 artichokes variety, and only 40 are grown commercially. There you can see the most famous in America, the spiny, the petite violet, the white globe, and the purple globe. And about famous in Italy, the most popular in Italy, do you remember, I'm from Venice, Italy, and we, at the Giada Life, we spoke about the very famous one, the purple one that comes from one of the islands outside Venice, Sant'Erasmo, if you remember, the purple one, il carciofo violetto di Sant'Erasmo. I have a picture of the island. We talk about it. If you go back to Giada.live, you can catch that episode and someday amazing recipe that we made in Venice with it. But the most popular in Italy are il carciofo romanesco. The name said himself, it comes from Rome, and it's very versatile, they say, because it can be eaten raw and also cooked with Parmesan cheese. There are many recipes, and two of the most famous are carciofi alla romana and carciofi alla giudia, which I should make them one for you. The carciofi alla romana are to die for. Then another famous in Italy is carciofo brindisino, of course from Brindisi, which is in the Apulia. You see also there in the map. This is sweet of taste, and it's delicious raw. They say, I never had it myself, but I had once carciofi alla brindisina, which is a delicious recipe made with baked artichoke stuff with bread, olives, capers, and seasoned with onions, garlic, and mint. They are to die for, but I never had them raw. Another famous in Italy is carciofo di Pestum, of Pestum. Pestum is a city outside Naples in Salerno, and it's deep green and violet, as you see, very similar to the one of Venice, and has a strong flavor. It can be eaten grilled, boiled, or tempura fried. And the last one, very popular in Italy, I had them and they are delicious, is il carciofo spinoso. Is from the region of Sardinia. There you see the red island, one of the two big islands of Italy, and is delicious paired with wines as Vermentino di Sardegna and Vermentino di Gallura. I never had them with those wines, but I remember when I was going to I went to Sardinia to perform many years ago with my parents. We tried them and they are delicious. So today the most grown world artichokes in the world are cultivated in France, Italy, and Spain. And in the United States, 100%, 99.9% of the artichokes are coming from California. And there are some very specific health benefits of eating artichokes. Here I found them yesterday. They maintain the heart, healthy health, reduce the cholesterol, the bad one, prevents and treats cancer, balance glucose levels, relieves hypertension, good for liver health, high in antioxidant, improves digestion, high in fiber, and is diuretico, which is all good. I personally really like them. So let me put some salt before we go on with the rest of my thing, on my water, because ladies and gentlemen, I can put my water. So remember to put some sea salt in your water. And you'll see I'm having a big pot to cook my water. If you remember, a couple of weeks ago, I have received already my Christmas present from Bob and Mary Lou. They heard that I was cooking my pasta in the little one, because this stove needs specific pan and pots to cook, and they bought me a set of six pots to cook. So now I have a big one to cook my pasta. Without further ado, my water is cooking, and I'm gonna be cooking for the pasta today before we go on with the artichoke, with this rotini, and I have to make you smile. You can use any kind of short pasta of your choice, and actually Diane made them yesterday with spaghetti. You can also make them with spaghetti. It's this kind of sauce goes with everything, because it's not really a traditional kind of recipe, it's just a delicious one. And I made them with this pasta, and I have to make you laugh, because I got a small pack of pasta from Helena and Frank. Look at this one. This one is so big, and it's for professional use, of course. The Cecco is the best pasta of Italy, by the way. And it's so professional that it doesn't even say how long it takes to cook. So I will guess that it's gonna be like 6 minutes or something like that. So I'm gonna put the pasta inside now, and then I'm gonna count 6-7 minutes, and then I'm gonna taste. Helena, it doesn't say how long it needs to cook to be al dente. So it's funny, but because this package is made for chef. So it's not made for Giada, it's made for chef, but it's big. Thank you, Helena and Frank. So we're gonna have a lot of rotini, and I love this pasta. So I'm gonna put my pasta, as you see here. You can use, remember, any kind of shape of pasta you like for this specific sauce. So I'm gonna put it in, and then we are gonna be counting together. Let me put this one there. It's 36, so JJ, can you count like 6 minutes for me? Okay, So my pasta is cooking. While the pasta is cooking, let me go finish my story about artichokes. We're almost done. So artichokes are one of the oldest food known to human being. It was already for thousands of years already used by the ancient Greeks and the Romans. And the botanical name of the artichokes actually is Cinara scolimus, which comes from the word cinis in Latin. I studied Latin in school, so I'm very proud of this, which means dalla cenere, from ashes, because believe it or not, they use ashes to fertilize the soil, and the artichokes get much better with that. So there is also a Greek legend that I had to learn at school, and I want to share with you. Apparently, you know how the legend of the Greek is? So Zeus, which was one of the gods, was tired of the women of Mount Olympus, so he decided to go to Earth looking for a woman. He went to Earth and he fell in love with a Greek girl named Cinara, but she got tired of him. She got tired of God Zeus, and she left him. He was so mad of her that he made of her, of Cinara, an artichokes. That's the story. I remember at school learning that and found it fascinating and very funny. So other funny things about the artichoke: the ancient Greeks and Romans considered artichokes a delicacy, and it was, and I know you're gonna laugh about the word, an aphrodisiac. So for many years, the women were not allowed to eat artichokes. And there are three of the veggies that they are the most aphrodisiac: artichokes, asparagus, and carrots. I didn't even know. So, ladies and gentlemen, you let me know if it's true. Also, antique Greek and Roman, the ancient Greek and Rome, they said that the artichokes were good to secure pregnant women to have baby boys. Is it true? I don't know. If somebody is pregnant out there and wants to have a baby boy, eat artichokes, and you let us know if it's true. So the origin of the artichokes in Italy, of course, was around Naples. That's what they say, Naples and Rome, and around the 6th, and from there they went to in the 15th century all over Europe. Actually, in the 16th century, Catherine de' Medici, famous Venetian's royalty, she married King Henry II of France at only 14. She went to France. They said that she brought them from Italy to France, and then you're going to hear in the second war, France, they brought them also to the United States together with the Spanish. She, as you see there, she was really a foodie. She loved food. There are many books with a recipe either dedicated to her or that she was making. The artichokes were introduced to England by the Dutch. Yes, JJ, the Dutch brought the artichokes to England in 1500, and only in the 19th century they arrived to, in 1800, they arrived to the United States, brought in by the French and the Spanish immigrants. California, as I said before, is the place where they grow most of the artichokes here in the United States, and believe it or not, was near San Francisco in the Half Moon Bay area that you see in the Monterey area. I've been there, and that's they started to grow artichokes there in 1920. And there is a nice story that I found that actually there was a man called Andrew Molera, sounds very Italian, in 1922. Sounds Spanish actually to me, Andrew Molera. In 1922, he started to have the first fields of artichokes in California, and then he decided to give the land to 3 Italians that were living over there, and they changed from sugar beets to artichokes. And you know why? Because they could make much more money. And Andrew Molera was very good with it because he could get more money for the rent of the land. And that happened in Castroville, which is still very famous today, because as you see, Castroville is the artichoke center of the world. I know, Doug, I think you live not far from there, and also you, Roger, you spent a lot of time in San Francisco. Have you ever heard of the capital of the artichokes? And do you know that there was even a war of artichokes? I didn't know. Apparently, I'm reading here, in the early 20th century, so in 1900, they become very profitable. So much so that even the mafia, the mobs, the Italian mob, decided to go into the business of artichokes. And Ciro Terra Whitney, artichokes king is what called, there it is. He started to purchase the old artichokes from a very low price from California and selling them with a profit of 30-40% in New York. And at a certain point, he started also to be not very kind to the growers that didn't want to work with him on this deal. So he was burning the field in California. He made a disaster out of it. And the mayor of New York City, Mayor Fiorello LaGuardia, that you see there on the picture, together with the artichoke skin, he started to ban he decided to ban the artichokes. You could not sell, display, or possess artichokes in New York City. But he admitted himself that the ban standed only for 1 week because Fiorello LaGuardia loved the artichokes and he won them back. So I didn't know all this information. I found also, did you know that there is also, there is Miss Italia, Miss Universe, Miss World, and there is also Miss Artichokes? There is also an artichoke queen, believe it or not. And you know who was the first queen ever? In 1947, Marilyn Monroe, then still using the name of Norma Jean, was crowned Castrosville first artichokes queen. She was the first official California artichokes queen. Of course, she substituted another model that wasn't available for that event. And a couple of years later, she became famous, of course, and they have been using the pictures of Marilyn Monroe holding the artichokes for many, many years for publicity. And she was in that picture that JJ can show again with the 3 Italians that actually started to grow the artichokes in California. Edward Modena, Randy Barsotti, and Enrico Bellone. Look at that, all Italian. So, while my pasta is cooking, let me check. The water is boiling, but my pasta is still too al dente before I show you how to make the sauce. And remember, if you're doing it at home and you do it like me with artichokes in a can, like this one, they are ready in 8 minutes. So you can boil your water and start making the sauce. I made the sauce this morning because I only have one stove. I couldn't handle both of them together. So we are making this delicious pasta with the carciofi. And before I put it on the plate, we're gonna have also the one that we start cooking. Of course, how to choose the good carciofi. This is something that my father said, you have to share this information. I told you when I was a little girl. It's true. So how do you choose artichokes? I know how to choose good vegetable and fruits because of my father. My father likes to grow our vegetables, so he has for me some tips. So here are some tips how to choose good artichokes because they all look alike, and how do you know which one is good or not? So if the artichokes feels heavy for its size and squeaks, and when it's squeezed, then you have found a good artichokes, very fresh. Browning of the tips of an artichokes can indicate the age, so that is old, but it can also indicate frost damage. So, the fall and winter artichokes may be darker, bronze-tipped, and have a whitish appearance, but it's called winter kiss, by the way. But if they look tender inside and they have some greenish part inside, you can look inside, then you know it's they're gonna be very, very good. So this is how to find the artichoke. But the basic rule is just like if they look heavy for their size, then you know they are good. So when you pick them up and they're very light, they're dry, they're not good. If you pick it up and they're small but they're heavy, then you have a fresh, good one. So how to store the artichokes? If you want to buy them a lot and you want to store them, the artichokes at home, you have to, I found also on the internet a card. Here you have to, don't wash them, that's the most important thing. Never wash them before storage them. Then you slice the sliver from the stem, you sprinkle the stem with some water so it stays fresh, and then you put it on a plastic bag, very tight, with no air whatsoever. And I found out this one I want to share with you. I didn't know, maybe you guys knew. They said artichokes should never be cooked in aluminum pots. They tend to turn the pots a gray color, and of course they're not healthy anymore. I didn't know all these things, so I share all this information. Guys, I hope you have enjoyed to know more about the artichokes. And without further ado, my pasta here, let me try if it's almost cooked. Let me see, because then I'm gonna show you how to make the sauce. Let me see. Fork. Almost. Very, very al dente. So a few more minutes and my pasta is ready. So without further ado, we are going to make pasta with crema di carciofi. So let's start the cooking things, and you start cooking. I show you how to make the sauce. So JJ, you can start the thing. guys like all these bumper, they're called bumper, and you love the music that you hear in all these bumper, these little music things are all original songs that I have written. So guys, if you like them, you can remember, you can go on Amazon, Spotify, and all the page and download it and buy them. There was also, is it still on the offer, JJ, of Black Fridays?
Yeah.
Oh, because also Tuesday is also gonna be Giving Back Tuesday or something. So if you want, guys, you can buy all my CD. And when I mean all, I really mean whole. There is a special offer that is standing since yesterday, and I think JJ will keep it alive for 1 week. So the gift of music for the people you love, Black Friday's deal. So you can visit giadavalenti.com/store and you can buy all my music. If you were with me last week, I show you there are much more than those 4 CDs. So you can buy all the CDs, all the DVD, and then you can have my music playing around your house. And of course, you can download also my Christmas single, What Child Is This, that I play in the beginning. So we are ready to cook. So the pasta is almost ready. I'm gonna take out my pasta and I show you how to make this very simple, delicious kind of sauce, crema di carciofi. So it's artichoke cream. As I said, you see there is some bacon on top of it. I think I saw Patricia Campana watching. So Patricia, you are vegetarian, so you can make this recipe completely without bacon, and you can even skip the heavy cream, the creme fraiche, if you want. They still look delicious even with some olive oil or butter or whatever you want to put. And I was talking to Diane. Diane also put to the stock in the broth. She had some flour, which is also good because it densifies a little bit the liquid of the stock. And so there are many different variations. I decided to make it more a traditional Italian way, so mine is gonna be simple and easy. And I show you how I made the sauce that is already ready there, while my pasta is almost ready. So here is how to make the sauce for your crema di carciofi, artichokes cream pasta. So you boil your water. While your water is boiling, you start to cook your sauce. You can do both because it takes like 8 minutes max. So olive oil on an anti-stick pan. That's what I did this morning, as you can see, and a beautiful pot anti-stick that I got from Bob and Mary Lou. Then you had some garlic, 1 clove, I would say, cut it in small pieces. You can also put it a big one if you want, because we're going to mix it all together at the end, but it's up to you. I'm going to put it in a food processor. So you get it brown, don't burn it, and then you are going to add the artichokes hearts, and you cut them in small pieces. Remember, you can also do with fresh one, but it takes longer. So you put them there, you let it saute for a few seconds, of course, and you add your vegetable broth. You can also use chicken, of any kind of broth of your. I like the vegetable because we're cooking vegetable, especially if I keep it only vegetarian. I like that one, and I use all the time actually. And you put some fresh parsley. You know how much I do love fresh parsley. If you have been with me, you know. So you cut it in small pieces and you add it to your artichokes, ai tuoi carciofi, and you put salt and pepper, not too much. Remember, everything with moderation. I like to use black pepper for this recipe, but you can use also pink pepper, peperoncino, wherever you guys like to give a kick to your sauce, and you let it cook for 5-8 minutes, depending on how much broth you're going to put in. And then you're going to put in a food processors of your choice, and you are going to put creme fraiche, which is this French cream I adore. I make so many recipes, and you put 1 spoon. I cook for 2, so it's 1 spoon for me, and some Parmesan cheese, of course, that I like to grate by myself, so I know it's good quality, but you can already buy it grated, but I always grate it by myself. And you mix all together with a food processor, and blah 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 blah. Then you're gonna have your sauce is gonna be ready. So that's ready. But if you want to have a kick of it, you can also put some bacon. In the video, you could see, of course, that you can bake some bacon. Here it is. You just take some bacon and you just bake it, and you're gonna add it on top of your pasta. So my pasta is ready. So let me stop my water, because basically now here is my sauce, by the way, as you can see. If it gets cold, this is already cold because I made it this morning. You can eat it with a spoon and some bread, ciabatta bread, warm. It's just delicious. Or you can put it on the pasta. The pasta is going to warm it up anyway. So I'm gonna take the water out of my pasta and then I'm gonna put all together. Thank you, Mary Lou and Bob, for this big pot, and then allowing me to cook more pasta and the spaghetti. You remember what a problem it was to cook the spaghetti? So here we go. Make sure all the water is gone. And then you mix all the ingredients together and you're gonna have one of the most simple and delicious dishes. So I take my pasta bowl, I put my pasta inside. JJ is already hungry, I guess. Yes, he says yes. So you're gonna put your cream of artichokes in your pasta. This is gonna be very creamy. Listen, if you don't have a food processor, I've also been making the same pasta in big chunky pieces. Artichokes are good always. So you mix your pasta all together. As I said, even if it's cold, the pasta will warm it up. You can even put it on your pot and warm it up with some of the water of your pasta. There are so many different ways to do it. Make sure that you mixed all the ingredients together. So if you want to keep it vegetarian, that's all you do. You can put also Parmesan cheese, pecorine cheese, if you want to give it a little bit more of a salty kind of... I've seen people even made it with capers, because remember, the artichokes goes also well with capers. So there are so many variations. This is the basic and more simple one. So here it's my bowl of pasta. I'm going to take my plates. JJ, you can get back to me. I'm going to put my pasta on my plate. It smells delicious. It tastes delicious. And guys, last week I want to thank you for all of you. Last week was, of course, we just celebrated Thanksgiving, and many of you I know they made my my turkey for two, as I call it, with my patate sabbiose. And I know many of you have not shared picture yet, but I know many of you made it. Remember, it was a recipe for turkey for a small family. And this Thanksgiving we are all small family, so I want to thank you all for doing that and for letting me know. I think Janet, you made it. So Janet, make sure you send me the picture. Then if you want to make it, if you're not vegetarian, you put your bacon, the pancetta actually, or you can also do, which is the Italian bacon. Pancetta is a different part of the pork. You put it on top of your pasta, just like that. You know me, I like to add some parsley. I like the fresh parsley on top of it. It looks pretty. And by the way, do you remember when I show you, if you don't remember, I showed you. Remember when I told you, when you buy parsley, fresh herbs, they get wasted because you always have to buy a big bunch, and we're a whole little family. So do you remember I show you, that's what I do. I wash them, I cut it in pieces, and then I put some water, and I put it in the freezer. And when I need one, they are just like ice cube of parsley. I did it this morning with all the fresh parsley. So every time I need fresh parsley, or fresh basilicum, or any kind of fresh herbs, I put them in this tray for ice, and then when I need them, I always have fresh herbs and they don't get wasted. So that's mine there. So I put my parsley. I'm gonna put a little bit of my Parmesan cheese on top, and I'm gonna be celebrating with this dish JJ's birthday. Happy birthday, JJ, again. Thank you for working on your special day. We spoke also with his mom this morning, of course. She said he was born at 5 p.m. in the afternoon, so JJ he's already been born. So JJ, this is one for you. I give you, they are the same size, but this is for JJ. JJ, would you like to have your plate of pasta? We all want to wish you a happy birthday. Love you. Let me know if it's good. That's JJ, and I let you know if it's good. And if you make it, remember, I made a very big portion. Probably I'm going to cut it in half for myself, but anyway. Elena, this pasta grow big. So I'm gonna have a bite. I take some of my bacon, some of my cheese, some of my parsley, and I'm gonna put it on my mouth. I can talk with my mouth full, but it's just delicious, ladies and gentlemen. JJ, did you try it? It's delicious, it's simple. Remember, you can make it, and this pasta is very nice, it's still al dente. You can make it while you're cooking your pasta, you make your sauce. So simple it is, and there are many variations. Just Google, if you Google in Italian like pasta con carciofi, Yeah, you know how to write pasta con carciofi. You find all the Italian variations of this pasta. We have many of them. Diane shared the one that she made yesterday herself. Look delicious. We made it with spaghetti. So if you love artichokes, we heard now the artichokes is a lot of good quality for our health. I would just say make it. You're gonna love it. I'm gonna be having this one and my tiramisu that is in my fridge waiting to for us, for JJ and I, to celebrate his birthday. So what else can I say? I just want to thank you. I'm gonna have here my Pink Panter, which, by the way, I was reading that the Pink Panter is actually a cocktail for late at night. I do understand why it's for late at night, because after you drink this cocktail, you probably need to take a nap. So we will be having it today, this afternoon. It's gonna be my day off. And I'm gonna be seeing many of you tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm gonna be on location for my Patreon Love Song Sunday. Elena, we're coming tomorrow morning to you. Maybe Roger, I get to see you too. Did we have new people watching there? I see Doug, I see Carol Phillips. Happy birthday, JJ. Food looks yummy. Hello, Carol Phillips. I think I've never seen you before. Welcome to the Giada Live. Where are you watching from? Let us know. I see also Amores Gromolo. You've been with us. I see Sal and Diane, of course. Guys, I love you. And who else? Do we have? Oh yeah, JJ is also saying that, by the way, all of you, we are going to have this global live streaming event live from Las Vegas. I will be performing my concert that normally I do in theater, Love Under the Christmas Tree, with a beautiful collection of Christmas sounds and stories on December the 12th. You're all welcome. Welcome to watch. So don't forget to buy your ticket, and tickets are $25, I guess. And there is also a VIP ticket, which is a little bit more expensive, and you're gonna get extra footage, and you're gonna also get to talk to me. To wish you a Merry Christmas after the concert in person. Should you want to have that, you can also do that. I see Fortunato also watching. I think you're watching from Rome, right? And now I'm gonna read all the comments because I see many of you writing. Elena, there you are. Thank you for the pasta. Have you seen? I show everybody the small thing of pasta you show me. I have to show it again. And it didn't say how long it takes to cook. This is when you go to Frank and Alina. Normally they have big parties, so they need a lot of pasta. And she said, I'll give you some pasta. And she gave me a small container of pasta. Look how small it is, you know? I mean, thank you, Elena. By the way, this pasta is delicious. This shape of pasta is one of my favorite too, so I'm gonna have a lot of this pasta. So, guys, without further ado, I'm gonna be celebrating JJ's birthday. I'm gonna be preparing for tomorrow for the Giada Love Song Sunday on location. We're going to Helena, which is only half an hour from my place, but we need to take all the lights and the camera and the computer and everything to Helena tomorrow, because we're gonna try the system to see if it works, because then the December the 12th, we're gonna be having musicians, so it's gonna be even more complicated, because we're gonna have even musicians coming there, and we're gonna have sound and lights. It's gonna be magnificent. But tomorrow you can already have a sneak peek of the locations, and you if you are on Patreon, you can listen to the sound. Actually, not the sound, because the sound is going to be different, because we're going to have a live musician December 12th, but you can let us know how the connections with the internet and the camera is going to work. I don't know if you're going to have 1 or 2 cameras tomorrow, JJ. Only 1. 2. Tomorrow we're going to have 2, but I think the day of the concert we're going to have 3, right? We're going to have 3 cameras, so wish us luck. It's gonna be live from Las Vegas, and it's gonna be a great adventure. Without further ado, chin chin and buon appetito. Happy birthday again to JJ. Thank you for working on your birthday, JJ. I love you, and everybody loves you here. I see a lot of love for you, and I will be seeing you all tomorrow, and then I'm gonna be seeing you next Thursday. Un bacio e un abbraccio. Ciao, buona domenica a domani.
Dankeschön, dear old Dankeschön. Thank you for seeing me again. Though I'm here in my solitude, I know you are there, and in my heart I smile again. And so I sing here in my solitude, waiting to see you send can't wait to say again, Dankeschön, Dankeschön, Dankeschön.